All right, y'all. So either one of two things is happening. I'm either A, getting a momentary boost of energy, or B, I'm getting used to feeling like crap because it's not that bad right now. So that being said, we're going to get this video knocked out while I'm feeling fine. So this is another bullish Toshi video, but it's also going to be covering the broader space because a lot of what's going on right now, I want you all to understand the load up and understand the manipulation and understand why Toshi is fluctuating, why it's down. Understand the game. You have so many people in these meme coin projects who don't understand a project, like the bullishness of a project actually moving with the market and not against it. That is what Toshi does. That's what it has done from the jump. Toshi moves with Ethereum and Bitcoin. And sometimes it front runs them. So Toshi has a history of doing this. This is not common for meme coins. Most meme coins are pumped by cabals, communities. They do what they want to do. They're just random. Now, if the market is getting hit too hard, then some meme coins wouldn't pump or do nothing crazy historically. But now we have meme coins literally doing things like Toshi is doing and actually following the mainstream narrative. So this is a very, very big deal. And this is also showing you in real time the progression of where meme coins are moving to in crypto. At the end of the day, Coinbase is very, very well positioned to be the top chain for this run. But now we're just going to see if that plays out. But I believe that the positioning of Coinbase is excellent, which makes Toshi's positioning excellent. So that being said, let's jump into it. And you got to think about it. When people are like, think about it this way. When smart money, I mean really smart money, institutions, Washington, things like that, when they think of crypto, what are they going to think about? Who's there helping them figure out legislation? Brian. So when they're thinking crypto, they're automatically going to think about him. And what does he represent? Base. And what represents base? Toshi. It's like, if you look at this on damn near any level, it's just all circles back to being very bullish for Toshi every single time. So it's just a matter of seeing the vision, understanding this, and being willing to take that bet on it. Me personally, y'all know I'm taking that bet. That's a bet I'll take. It's too many pieces linking back to the same narrative. I'm taking that. You know, like it's a lot of people who out here go to the casino, like they just go and spend thousands of dollars at the casino, hundreds of dollars at the casino, and they just betting it out of the blue, betting at random. I found like what 100, 200, 300 videos worth of reasons to invest. Like, come on now, that's a no-brainer. Like it's like moronic not to hold Toshi at this point. That's just my opinion anyways. Like where else are you seeing this many reasons to hold something? I don't get it. It's something new every day. And if it's not from Toshi, the Toshi community itself, it's something bullish for the overall crypto space, pointing to the fact that Coinbase is in a great position to bring something like Base and take it to the top. So yeah, that being said, let's jump into it. CNBC announced live on TV that Walmart will now accept Bitcoin and crypto via one-pay cash. Check this out. Like, so Walmart is coming on board the crypto game. Now we having big retail stores now coming on chain. I mean, or now tapping in. That's crazy.
And just the ease of which, regular folks, people who, go to Walmart, there are 150 million Americans who use Walmart online or in person every week, can now actually have crypto in the very same app. They can buy it, they can hold it, they can store it, they can trade it if they want. And then when they want to go pay for something, they can, turn it into cash and like we said, go, OnePay is actually integrated into the checkouts of Walmart. So it is, I think, a milestone in that case, Carl.
All right, Hugh, thank you.
And just
so Walmart is now taking crypto, or it's now a part of Walmart's ecosystem. Crypto is booming so much that they can't help but now accept it. And obviously everywhere is going to accept it because actual money, regular dollars we've been used to our whole lives, or the money that we're conditioned to believe in, that system is broken and failing, and it has been for a very long time. So you have no choice but to get on board. Walmart's getting on board. Smart money's getting on board. Everyone's getting on board because these guys are not idiots. They're starting to see where the future is heading. But it's always been heading this way. Everyone could have been in here getting in position this entire time because none of the facts have changed. And that's the problem with people. People have not been looking at these same facts that has been in the space this entire time. This was not a guess game. This was not a luck up game. This is literally a common sense game. Like, it genuinely is. But anyway, on to the next.
That will 10x.
And this is Chainlink. Chainlink's founder says institutions will 10x crypto overnight. Look at him. Chainlink's founder is expressing, and by the way, Chainlink is arguably one of the most system critical pieces to this entire system, by the way. And that's not an exaggeration. I know that people will swear by XRP and a lot of other things, and XRP is not bad, but Chainlink is a slept-on beast. Chainlink is an absolute slept-on beast, and it's going to make so many people rich. But yeah, Chainlink is a slept-on beast. So the fact that he's saying it's going to, like, telling you that the institutions will 10x crypto overnight, come on now. This is letting you know the magnitudes that this is going for. Like, if that happens overnight, we usually see uptrends for like 3 months. So if it can happen overnight, what's going to happen for the rest of the run? Like, you know, like, so I'm just saying, I'm expecting a very, very huge bull run, man.
That will 10x DeFi overnight. So the thing that I think isn't fully clear to people yet, because it hasn't happened yet, but I'm a big believer in, is that DeFi, will continue to do permissionless innovation. It'll continue to invent new stuff, great stuff, like mind-blowing cool stuff, which I'm a big fan of, and we're all a big fan of. But then the capital into that stuff will come from these institutions because their clients have all the money. They do. It's all the world's money in these institutions held by the clients, and the institution services the clients, right? And so the clients are going to say like, oh, wow, look, I can get 8% on the US dollar in DeFi. Let me make this percentage of my treasuries convert to DeFi. I mean, that's unbelievable. That's like, that will 10x DeFi overnight if that happens. Make the yield go down, but like, it'll 10x DeFi overnight. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like DeFi right now is servicing the degen community. How to create more loops with, juice it with some token, some stuff.
Best believe this guy is more than likely in bed with heavy hitters, the heaviest hitters in the space, by the way. So keep this in mind. It's just my opinion that these guys are all working together at the top. When you're in a project this important as what Chainlink is to this system, it's very, like, people are not making guesses and educated guesses out here. People know the conversations that they're having about the things that they're already working on.
Like, do it, please. I'm a fan of it. I really am. I'm not kidding. But once the success of DeFi is driven by institutional users and clients, DeFi will adapt. And it's already adapting, right? Because you see things like Aave Horizon, you see more institutional versions of DeFi because, these folks realize this too. So I think that's what it'll look like. I think the institutional world and the DeFi world and the non-blockchain world and the blockchain world will just merge. It'll just be the financial system.
I mean, I've been talking about that for the longest, but I mean, let's continue. I mean, we got so many videos pointing out all the stuff that the higher ups is finally admitting to and saying, and I mean, this has been the case the entire time. This is not, nothing new. So check it out. This is him explaining Bitcoin, the value derived from at $50.
John, why do you think the word bubble cannot be applied to Bitcoin?
Well, first and foremost, Bitcoin is not a fiat currency. It costs over $1,000 to create a Bitcoin today in electricity and computing costs. Second, the value of Bitcoin is linked to the number of users and the number of transactions. It is not a speculative investment, even though it is being used as such by many people. As the Bitcoin network grows, the value of Bitcoin grows. As people move into Bitcoin for payments and receipts, they stop using US dollars, euros, Chinese yuan, which in the long term devalues these currencies. So what you're seeing is more of a currency devaluation than a bubble in Bitcoin. As more people use it, it has more intrinsic value. And again, the cost of producing a Bitcoin increases with the value of the Bitcoin. So this is not something that we're pulling out of thin air. This is something that's created with massive amounts of electricity and computing power.
Well, someone who disagrees with you on the term of bubble when it comes to Bitcoin is Mark Cuban. Back in June, he tweeted, "I think it's a bubble. I just don't know when or how much it corrects." When everyone is bragging about how easy they're making money, that equals a bubble. Now, when he tweeted that, Bitcoin dipped in price. So how can one person's random Twitter thread have that effect on the price? And what does it say about Bitcoin stability?
Well, it says nothing about Bitcoin stability. After it dropped $500, it's now at 44. So these temporary fluctuations are meaningless, created by speculators, people who do not understand the fundamental technology of the blockchain. Those who do know that in the long term, these fluctuations will make no difference. The more people who use Bitcoin, the more valuable it will become. This is the only metric we can use.
So as you can see, McAfee is out here. He was out here giving out game a long time ago. So like I said, man, this is proof and evidence. The game has not changed. Everyone's been able to identify this stuff if you were looking in the right places. And the information has always been there. That is why, no, we couldn't have been there early on in Bitcoin and following the information then. We weren't wise enough to. We are now. So why are we not looking at the signs that's in front of us? This is why Toshi is an automatic clear winner. This is easy work right now. Check it out. Bitcoin has gone down more than 20% 7 times this cycle. It's gone down more than 20% 7 times. Like, I mean, this is a history. This is history being made. Check it out. Binance is massively buying Bitcoin and Ethereum for millions during Trump's big speech on the economy and crypto. Yesterday dumping, today pumping. Look at this. A classic exchange dirty game. This is what they do. They manipulate the market. We already know this. Why don't we look at the facts? Why don't we learn from this? Like, as they're selling, they're giving us an opportunity to buy, and people are scared. That's the problem. Like, they know that it's going to shake more people out than people are going to be smart enough to jump in. So this is exactly why they keep doing what they're doing. And guess what? When they bought back in, I'm pretty sure their positioning was better than when they sold. So this is just the game that they play. They have the power to tank markets and they buy back in better positions. I mean, hey. According to Arkham, 28.69% of the whole Toshi supply is held by Coinbase users, which clearly shows how much love Toshi gets from retail. The activity of the subreddit has remained constant and, in fact, has seen growth even in this sphere. Like it or not, Toshi. So as you can see, Coinbase, Toshi's dominating, as always. Let's keep it going, though. The sooner you realize Toshi is the top cap by market cap in this vast space we call crypto, it's not even a close race. The further ahead you'll be by 2026. The face of base isn't slowing down anytime soon. So this is also a factor. Cats are the second most popular animal in the world. The biggest cat overall in crypto, in all of crypto, is Toshi. That's a very big deal. The biggest cat overall in all of crypto. The biggest cat on base, the biggest cat in all of crypto. The biggest project on base, the biggest cat in all of crypto. That's no small feat. It's no small feat at all. And people and a narrative can catch on this bull run just off the fact that there's been a dog, there's been a frog, there's been all type of stuff that popped off. People might want to see a cat. That could easily become a narrative that it's just, nope, let's just make a cat pop off. And Toshi is the best position for that to happen. So we can catch all type of random catalysts that really sends Toshi over the top. No other project is positioned the way that Toshi is. I'm sorry, none. Check it out. So as you can see, my man say the new Trinity. My man say Toshi is the star of the new Trinity. Then check it out. The blue cat, the most iconic, the only to have surpassed Doge, Shiba, and Pepe combined in daily trading volume. The first base meme listed on Coinbase. There's no second best. So, as you can see, Toshi is not some sweet project out here that's just getting stepped on by anything. Toshi is dominating. Toshi has been dominant, and it will continue to dominate. But let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, fam.